Okay, people, thank you so much for tuning in to watch another Bayloric Worldwide television feature. This is a soccer feature, or for those in the UK, a football feature. Very quickly, two subjects. Subject number one, regarding my cousin, Jermaine Defoe. I don't talk about him much, but this one I do want to talk about because it's closer to the heart. There's talk about him potentially leaving Sunderland to come to West Ham. Jermaine went to school in St Bonaventures in East London, almost round the corner, Upton Park, round the corner from the old West Ham football ground. I went to school there myself, and Jermaine's gone on a long journey from West Ham, playing at West Ham, Portsmouth, Tottenham. At one point he went over to Canada. I don't know why he went to Canada, Toronto in fact, and then somebody had a bright spark idea and brought him back to Sunderland, which was the best thing they could have done for him to bring him back. Jermaine Defoe has been known in the past to be so much a team player, but a man of his own devices, as he could say, much like myself. And sometimes managers don't like that type of behaviour. Anyway, moving on. And Jermaine's been scoring the goals, Sunderland consistently, helping them avoid relegation. A top striker. I remember when he was in the World Cup, scored a goal at the World Cup and had to fly back to England because of a death in the family. And it had been a tough year anyway. Jade passed away as well. It was well publicised in the newspapers, and they got all that information wrong. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about now is the fact that he could possibly come back to West Ham. Well, stumbling blocks. If he's going to come back to West Ham, Sunderland brought him back out of obscurity in Toronto. Will he feel any way, that they've been quite supportive of Jermaine? They brought him back when nobody else was interested in him. Is he going to stay loyal to Sunderland, or is he going to come back to West Ham, where his roots are, and play football there? It depends. It really depends. Is he settled in Sunderland, or does he want to come and play football? Back in the East End of London, which is now, the Olympic Stadium now, a great pull, and it's okay playing there once, maybe as a travelling there and playing for Sunderland against West Ham is one thing. But it's another thing altogether playing week in, week out, your home ground being the Olympic Stadium. That's Olympic Park. It's a huge thing, and it'll be interesting to see what decision Jermaine makes. Right, as an Arsenal fan, I said it many years ago, and I'll say it again: Wenger out now. New Year's resolution. We want to move on. We want progression. We want positivity and things moving on with our lives. And one of the things that I can't control is Arsene Wenger and his reluctancy to spend during the winter transfer market. We'll see the same crap again from him as he always does. Doesn't spend any money during Christmas time when the team badly needs him to spend money. And then we just, at the last minute, try and fight for that fourth place. I don't care what Arsenal supporters are doing. You're a season ticket holder, and you say Arsene Wenger should stay at Arsenal. The only people who would want Arsene Wenger to stay at Arsenal at this minute in time are Tottenham supporters and anybody else who thinks Arsenal are a difficult team to play against. Okay? If you're a Tottenham supporter, you want Wenger to stay. Alright? Maybe you don't, because as a Tottenham supporter, well, I can't remember the last time you've actually finished ahead of us in the league. But I don't want to get into that. But anyway, my point is this. Everyone talks about Wenger being stable. He's stable. His stability has become mediocrity. So, to get to the FA Cup final is a huge feat. It's fantastic for Arsenal. No, that should just be like, for a big team, it should not be we got there, we won the FA Cup. We should be getting through the quarterfinals of a Champions League and get ourselves into semi-finals, actually trying to challenge for the Champions League or trying to challenge for the Premiership. At least make an effort. But Arsene Wenger, year in, year out, does the same things. Arsenal play the same way, same nonsense year in and year out. And then we get idiots who embarrass us year in, year out. We win a couple of games, beginning of the season, we're going to win the league. And then what happens afterwards? Come Christmas time, collapso. And then come, March, April, we get a run together and we get 4th or 3rd in the league. It's become the team of losers. I remember sports day, and I remember when you went to school, and on sports day, you felt bad coming 4th. You felt bad coming 3rd. You felt bad coming 2nd. You wanted that first spot when you were doing your race, and all the parents come to see their child run, and you were running, your parents were there, and you came 4th, and you felt like a disappointment. I know what that felt like, but I also know what it's like to come first. Terrible feeling. Year in, year out. And the same garbage happens. We get a top player, we get them in, we make all these, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. At this point in time, the way it's looking, we'll lose one of our top players again. We make a top player, we're the, what do you call it? We're the academy, Arsenal the academy. We groom, we make good players, they go on to other clubs, and they win championships. Arsenal's not the club you come to if you want to win a Premiership. Arsenal's not the club you come to if you want to win a Champions League. Arsenal's the club you come to if you want to be comfortable. That's it. Right? Nobody in their right mind, as an Arsenal supporter, should want Wenger at the club. Stability? What stability? That we come 4th? That we're in a laughing stock at the end of the season? Is that your stability, is it? Well, that's your mediocre standards. Back in the day, when Wrighty was playing, when the Invincibles were around, you think the Invincibles would have accepted 4th place? Damn, we had a great team. But we can't talk about the past. We've got to talk about now. And if the manager himself are not setting standards, if he's not setting high standards and saying 4th is good enough, we just want that Champions League spot. If that's the manager's mindset, then that's the sort of players he's going to attract as well. That's the sort of mentality he's going to have around the team. How can you feel to want to win the league when you've got a manager who wants 4th place? Wenger has to go, and there needs to be a new manager come in. I don't know who that manager will be yet, and I have to do another video about it. But Wenger has to go. This season, gone. And there needs to be a manager now. New season, a new manager, and new vision for Arsenal. Who could you consider? Thierry Henry? No. Let's not go there. Yes, I would like to have him in. Maybe bring him as an assistant manager or something. Let him learn the ropes. But it's somebody you're going to want who can play the Arsenal way. You'll have to come back and have a think about it. But, something's got to be done at Arsenal. It can't keep on happening like this. I feel sorry for season ticket holders that pay X amount of money every year to go and see Arsenal do something spectacular, win the league, to come 4th. We've become the team that likes to come 4th. So, I'd love to hear what Arsenal fans think of this. Arsenal ticket holders, season ticket holders feel about it. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. Last night I was watching the score. Arsenal 0. Bournemouth 2-0. Well, it was 2-0 down, Arsenal were. I'm thinking, Bournemouth? 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 Of course, 2-0 down. And then when you talk to Wenger, we'll see. Get out the club! Get out the club! Do you know, and the thing is, that won't happen. You might leave the club as manager and then end up taking a role like Ferguson or something like that. Man needs to go. Man needs to go. Go. Take his Deadwood ideas with him. Be gone with him. Surely, at a club like Arsenal, winning the Champions League or winning the Premiership, surely that's going to bring better players to the club. Surely it's going to bring You know, yeah, just why? Why? Okay, I understood before, you know, we were getting money together, we had to hold back our money, pay money out because we were trying to pay for the stadium and all the rest of it. Okay, fine. And now? Oh, dear. Dear, 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 dear me. Dear me. Me, look, I mean, if I can understand on Football Manager, and I'm a massive Football Manager fan, by the way. I play Football Manager. I've been playing Football Manager for every year. Before it's a Championship Manager, 93, 92, 1990, on the Amiga. Yeah, remember those ones? And the one with Clive Tilsley. I'm sure it's Clive Tilsley. 97, 98, I think it is. So if you've played that, if you've been around them times, hit me up, let me know as well. I know, as soon as I become Arsenal manager and Football Manager, certain people have to go. Certain places have to go. You know what I mean? And certain players have to come in. I know that straight away. I didn't waste the time. Then boom, 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 boom. Guess what? We end up winning the league. We end up winning the Champions League. Yes, I know it's Football Manager, but still, the principles are I ain't accepting all fourth place. You ask me any player that plays Football Manager says, oh yeah, we'll settle with fourth place when they're Arsenal. I mean, if you're flipping, I don't know, Tottenham, yeah, fourth place is good. And I really should not Tottenham, basically. My cousins play for Tottenham. And some of my life I lived in Tottenham. And I'm on the divide between Arsenal and Tottenham because I was born right in the middle in terms of location. So, but my affinity has been more with Arsenal than Tottenham. But yeah, anyway. I'm having a little banter with Tottenham fans. Just a little bit of banter, that's all. Yeah. I used to live off St Anne's Road, so, do you know what I mean? That's as Tottenham can be. But then again, I lived near Highbury, so that's as good can be as well. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts as an Arsenal supporter. Is it time for Wenger to go? I said this about 3 years ago. And, yeah, we won an FA Cup, and so what? I want to be able to sit down and watch Arsenal play in a league and say, you know what, we can win this. We can bloody win this league, and not throw points away or get bloody injuries. And what's up with that injury thing as well? Every time Arsenal play football, they got injuries. Is it the way Wenger's training these players? I mean, I know that, like on Football Manager, another thing that happens, I refer to Football Manager just as my best way of looking into things. And my team players start getting injured, I start looking at the physios. As soon as I join the club, I get rid of all the crap physios. I'll bring in the best physios possible. I mean, surely if you can keep your player, if you can look after your players better, then there's less chance of them getting injured. But it seems to be the same old crap with Arsenal every year. Don't know. But I'd love to know what you guys think. And girls who are football fans. And what do you think finally about the Defoe thing? Do you think Defoe should come back? Oh, a little story to tell you regarding Jermaine Defoe. Before he went to play for West Ham. Is it West Ham? Him and Paul Robinson were on free. Free players, yeah? Free transfer. And Arsene Wenger said he wouldn't sign Defoe, he wouldn't sign Paul Robinson. And here's this. Drogba was around £283,000. And he didn't think the guy was talented enough. But Nicholas Bentner is. I'm out of here. I'm out. Take care.